brothers and sisters, for close to 200 years, the fossil fuel industry has been the world, and now they're burning the world. They burn the world and burn our environment, now they're burning our very life. And we are saying that enough is enough. We are saying that they must be held to account. We know that the industry has flooded the COP. They have done all they can to retard progress in the COP. And now we just only want to kick out the polluters. We want them to make reparation. What do we want? Reparation! When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
Reparation!
When do we want it?
Now!
When I say we thought it was oil, I want you all to say, but it was blood. We thought it was oil.
But it was blood!
We thought it was oil.
But it was blood!
We thought it was oil.
But it was blood!
You know, I come from the Niger Delta. As you've heard already, pollution has gone down as deep as 10 meters. We have our water to benzene, which is a carcinogen, 900 times above World Health Standard. We have chromium, another carcinogen, 300 times above World Health Standard. We have total hydrocarbon, 1 million times above safe standard. Is that a thing we can allow?
No!
Can we accept that?
No!
What do we want?
Reparation!
When do we want it?
Now!
And they have to pay now because blood is what is flowing when you buy fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are said to be cheap because nobody's paying the cost. We have to understand that the oil that is being sold is the blood of the people. And now is the time for reparation to be made. This is the time for remediation to be made. This is the time for complete change of the system of the energy generation. Now, I mentioned the Niger Delta, but that is not the only place that has been destroyed by oil, gas, and coal. We have the Sud in South Sudan, which is totally contaminated. We have the Sucumbes in Ecuador, which is totally contaminated. We have the deltas being assaulted across Africa. The Solom Delta in Senegal, Okavango Delta in Namibia, and of course the Abetan Graben in Uganda. And we say this cannot continue. This must stop. What do we want?
Reparation!
What do we want?
Reparation!
What do we want?
Reparation!
When do we want it?
Now!
I say we thought it was oil. You say, but it was blood. We thought it was oil.
But it was blood!
We thought it was oil.
But it was blood!
Enough is enough. Thank you so much.
Good morning, comrades, ancestors, my grandfathers, my grandmothers, fathers, mothers, my sisters, my brothers. I stand before you as a youth with no future and a soiled past. My past and my present is filled with oil. The fumes of gas have filled my lungs and I can no longer breathe. I can't breathe, and yet my future, that is not my story alone. It's the story of vulnerable communities. It's the story of children. It's the story of babies whose future has been completely taken over. Here in the second week of COP, the so-called finance COP, and yet no deal has been made. There is no solution. No money has been made available. No money for reparations. No, I can't take it anymore.
We thought it was oil,
But it was blood!
we thought it was oil.
But it was blood!
What do we want?
Reparation!
What do we want?
Reparation!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
Thank you very much for that powerful words, and I